All right, here we are. We are in going into August right now of 2026. And I know at the beginning of the year, I talked a little bit about the coming trends for 2026 and what that was going to mean. And I kind of want to just revisit one of those, and that's the AI. It has blown up. I mean, we knew it. We knew it was coming, but I wasn't quite anticipating the level of change that we ended up experiencing. Some of it's positive, some of it's negative. One of the negative aspects to AI is way more layoffs than I think we anticipated. Because back in January, it was around 7% of layoffs were blamed by AI. Now, as of May, it went up to 40% are blaming AI for them being laid off. This is huge. What that means for companies is efficiencies. What it means for companies is growth and improvement and all of that stuff. What it means for you as employees is, we got to pivot. We got to figure out how to change our role. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the year. We got to get to a point where we upskill, reskill. I have somebody who's kind of new to the role of AI, but she's working on AI agents for us. She's constantly learning. And I think if you love to learn and you love to challenge yourself, that could be a total niche that you could fit right in because it's a role that was never really in existence before. So a lot of people are looking at their roles and adapting it to meet those AI demands now because it's here. Because about 1 in 5 companies right now have implemented some type of AI platform, whether that be a chatbot. So many companies have started adding this that it's going to get to a point where if a website doesn't have a chatbot, why not? Like, what's going on? This is becoming our normal. Also, more companies have invested heavily in AI because a lot of them are trying to find better solutions for their companies, better ways to lighten the load without having to hire additional bodies. And that is where you're seeing those layoffs because it's not so much that the role completely got eliminated, because typically there is somebody still in that role. It's the fact that AI has made it so efficient, they don't need 3 people in that role anymore. They only need 1. So it's become more efficient for companies across the board, which is why money is being heavily invested into it. The last piece that I want to hit for you, and this is just a growing concern for companies to start worrying about and considering, where outsourcing to an HR human resources company like us is going to be critical for you because employee complaints have increased. They are here. And you're going to notice that when they send that complaint to you, it sounds like an attorney wrote it. And it's because AI helped them with the wording. If you're over here, well, ChatGPT totally wrote that. It probably did. So you've got to consider that employees are asking AI these questions because half of your workforce, at least half of your workforce, is utilizing AI in their day-to-day to day. Which means if they feel like their manager wronged them in some way, they're asking AI those questions. And now all of a sudden they're like, hey, my employer is doing something illegal against me. But now I'm going to talk to you employees. AI is not an attorney. I'm going to say that again. AI is not an attorney. And I guarantee you, you're not getting all of the accurate information. Several of the employee complaints that I've had and received and investigated with my whole compliance team, what we're seeing is they think they know their rights and they're talking about, I'll just stick with privacy rights, your personal information, where you're all of a sudden saying, well, the company shouldn't access that information because it's my private information. But you put it on a company computer. And if you put it on a company computer and a company has a handbook policy in place and is in a state where they're allowed to go into your information if it's on company property, then you really don't have the same level of rights. You have to consider, what does my handbook say? You have to consider what state you're working in. Because I've had people that have sent me stuff where they're working in Arkansas and what they shared with me was clearly California. I mean, it does not apply. It does not apply at all. So not only are you asking these questions, you're taking what you're getting as absolute truth. And I want to caution you, it might not be entirely accurate. So instead of immediately jumping the gun to trying to file an EEOC charge, which I'm totally seeing happen, talk to your HR team first. Make sure you really understand if that's allowed because of a handbook policy or state policy or something like that, or if it really is a concern. Do the communication process, please. Let them know your concerns and find out if you really do have those protections and rights that you're thinking because AI is telling you you have it versus what reality is. So that's my 2 cents for you on that one. But it is here to stay. It is. And it sucks for us as employees because we have to pivot, we have to relearn, we have to adapt, and that is challenging. And if you're one of those 40% who have been displaced because of AI, I understand. That is hard. And now you're having to figure out, what do I do next? And it is getting more and more common. It is here. So now we have to reassess, okay, what do we do now? How do we do this now? And if you're an employer, there's so many benefits to adding this. There's so many benefits to having this, but I want you to understand that your employees are using it too. And if you don't currently have an AI policy in place in your handbook, you need to add one. Because I think it's 1 in 4 companies don't have a policy right now. You have to have a policy in place because otherwise these employees are utilizing this brand new toy and and using it in their everyday life, and they don't understand that you may not want them to, because some employers, they don't want you to sound AI, and I'm totally making up this word because I think it's great. AI is what I'm calling it. You're having something written that is so not human. It sounds too perfect. And employers may not want that. They may want it to sound human still. They may want you to actually do your due diligence and not just take everything AI sends you as verbatim truth. So please use caution. As a company, please make sure you're establishing your policies and make sure that you're doing your due diligence, because if you are doing something that's out of compliance, your employees are going to know now. Don't worry. My HR Pros has you. We're your partner. We're here to help, and we're happy to help in any way we can. Thank you.